Do you actually know that your watch hour has an expiry date? Hold up. Now, this is one of those videos where you will carefully have to listen to me for you to understand what I am fully saying, okay? And are you also aware that it gets a particular time when YouTube will start deducting your watch hour? When that time comes, YouTube doesn't suddenly wipe out your whole watch hour. They don't go back to reset your watch hour to 0.0. No, that doesn't happen. They decided to take their life and I just have to film this video. Anyway, let's continue. When this watch hours start to reduce, start to disappear, most people do not even know, like it takes them days. But for the people on the other side who are always curious, who are anxious, who are always refreshing their analytic page like per minute, per seconds, those ones, you see, even when 1 hour gets missing, they will definitely know. You definitely will want to watch till the end of this video because I am going to drop a practical explanation. Like I am going to explain this concept to you like a baby, and then you will definitely understand. It is no longer news that for you to monetize, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now let me explain this concept. You need 1,000 subscribers, and then it is important for you to know that this 1,000 subscriber does not have a time limit, right? If it takes you 1 year, 2 years to meet your subscribers count, it doesn't matter. It will still be counted for you, okay? Now I feel like what the issue is the watch hour window, the 4,000 watch hours. YouTube itself specifically said that they need 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days. And here is where most people get confused, because we all know that 365 days equal to 12 months, which equal to what? 1 year. So in this video, I really want to break this concept down. Here is where most people get confused. They think that once they don't get that 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days, they think that their watch hour will go back to 0, and I'm going to tell you it doesn't happen that way, okay? This is where you begin to hear statements like, this year my watch hours will expire. It's very important for you to know that the 365 days is not a static deadline, okay? It is a moving window, like it counts continuously. Let's head into the discussion. First of all, do watch hours have an expiry date? The answer is yes. However, this expiry date is not in the way you are thinking or imagining it. For the fact that this is a 365 windows period, for the fact that YouTube says that we need to hit this 4,000 watch hours in 1 year, that doesn't mean that automatically at the end of the year your watch hours will be wiped off. No. That is a misconception, and then I want to correct that. I had a fellow creator saying that by 31st of December that all her watch hours will be wiped out after all her efforts and all her. I was like, who actually sold that lie to you? For you to be able to understand this 365 windows period, okay, I would want you to go to your YouTube studio, check when you uploaded your first video, write down that date, because that is what we are going to be working with. Normally I'm supposed to ask you to actually write down the date of when you actually started that channel, but bearing in mind that most people do not go ahead to even upload videos on that particular day, okay? Watch hours doesn't count when you don't have any video. It is when you make videos and people actually start watching, that is when you actually start getting watch hours, right? Hours does not exist because you created a channel. No, watch hours exist because you actually made and uploaded a video, and it doesn't stop at that. When you make and upload a video, if people do not watch, you do not get watch hour from them. So watch hours exist because you made a video, you uploaded the video, and people went ahead to watch that particular video, and then that is how watch hour comes in place. Let's get practical. Now let me assume that, okay, I have a friend named Chris, okay? Chris created his channel probably in the month of May, okay, and then he made his first upload on June 10th, and let's say from that June 10th, who started watching, okay, he was able to accumulate like 20 watch hours. That watch hour is going to be counting, is going to be accumulating. As he's getting watch hours, it is counting, it is adding up. Now, by the time we get to 31st December of that year, his watch hours are not going to vanish. No, that doesn't happen. Let's assume that he created that channel on June 10th 2025. Okay, by the time we get to June 10th 2026, his watch hour is there. But by the time we now add a day, we are now on June 11 2026, his watch hours will start reducing. That means that initial 20 hours he got on June 10th 2025 is going to be wiped out, because they are steadily looking at 365 days, right? Do you understand? That is to say, by the time we get to June 15th 2026, the watch hours that will start counting for him is watch hours from June 14 2025. Do you understand? That is basically how it works. So it must compulsorily be 365 days. YouTube is not generally looking at the normal January to December calendar year. They are looking at the exact day you started accumulating those watch hours until 1 year later. So it must be a 365 days window period. However, it's important for you to note that because you did not accumulate all these watch hours on a particular day, so they cannot go ahead to remove all your watch hours on just a particular day because it has clocked 365 days windows. No, they will start removing it gradually, like day by day, as we keep adding one day after getting to the 366 day, they will remove one, because they want it to be to be at 365 days. Do you get? So now when it's getting to 367 days, they will remove 2 days, like that. They will be removing because it must be 365 days and nothing more. You know that it is possible for you to notice a huge sum of your watch hours being removed. And yes, this is possible, especially when you know you had a viral video or you had a viral season. Now imagine that there was a particular week that you went viral, okay? Your views skyrocketed, your watch hour grew massively and all that. Now you should also know that the way that watch hour grew massively within that period, if the 365 days window eventually meets with that your viral season, be sure to know that in your watch hours is going to be massive. So as a fellow creator, what I would advise you is this: once you notice that you've entered your viral peak, please make as many videos as possible so that at least you can sustain that viral season for a longer period of time. What if I don't hit my watch hours within 365 days? So it is very important for you to know that if you do not hit your 4,000 watch hours within the 365 days, YouTube does not reset your channel from the beginning. No, that doesn't happen. And this actually does not even disqualify you from monetization. No, you can actually still monetize, like even days, weeks, or even years later, okay? But as long as you are still making uploads, as long as people are still watching your videos, you are still in the race, and then you can actually make up for those lost watch hour. What should you actually focus on? So what I would advise you to focus on is one, consistency. Like consistency to you means posting one video per week. Please do just go ahead and continue being consistent at that. However, aside from consistency, you should also ensure that you are making evergreen content that people want to watch, content that have answers to people's problems. You also have to package your title and your thumbnails and make them presentable, make them attractive and all that. You would also want to make videos that people actually want to watch for a longer time. Personally, for me, I feel like the biggest way to make people watch your video is for you to be able to acquire a good storytelling skills that will make a 1 hour video actually look like a 20 minutes video. Do you get? I'm sure I've been able to make you understand this 365 days window period, okay? If you know you got value from this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, okay? Until next time when I come your way, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.